Come on into Jenny's Walk, my dear foodies, and let's make some couscous. This is cassava couscous. Simple and easy, do it yourself at home. Homemade is the best. Cassava here, couscous. Let's get started to make this lovely dish that will complement any fish or meat. Come on in, let's get started. Cassava couscous. So foodies, to make that cassava couscous, this is what I'm going to be using. So this is a tool that we'll be using coming up. I'm going to show it to you, but the first part of it, I'm going to be using this. Let me peel this. We're going to parboil it, and then we're going to take it from there. So in the pot with water, with no salt, we're going to cook the cassava. Okay, foodies, so here I have that cassava or yuca. I give it a little boil, and I'm going to show to you it's pretty much cooked. So it's pretty much cool. You see how soft? No pressure to put it in the knife into it. So what I'm going to do now, this is bicarbonate of soda or baking soda as we all know it. So this is going to help in the fermentation process. So I'm just going to rub this onto the yuca or the cassava for this lovely dish that we're making, cassava couscous. So you're just going to put that in there. I'm just going to rub it all nicely together. Here I have greaseproof paper, wax paper, or cooking paper. It's known by any one of those names. Give it a good fold, just like so, and into a foil paper. Nice little bundle, and into a brown bag. And into a plastic bag. This is the same bag I bought the yuca in. So you're keeping it warm for fermentation. You know, fermentation needs a bit of heat. So we're going to tie this up just like so, and we're going to leave this on our countertop. So what is a good thing to do is to put the date on it. So today is, I'm starting this video today, April 1st. April 1st. So I'm going to leave this for 5 or 6 days, and then we will be back to continue this lovely recipe. Okay, foodies, so here we have some yuca root or cassava, as you know it, cassave. Lots of different names for this ground provision. So you know we already had that first part there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop this. Oh, this is a big job. I'm going to chop them in pieces just like so, and I'm going to clean it up. You open it up like this and you clean it up really nicely. But I'm going to show you a trick over here, my dear. Show to you a little trick. You have to take this shiny part off. You see how it cleaned and it came out really nicely? Okay, well, this has to be shaved off. For some reason, you have to take this off so it will get that texture. So you scrape that off, and then what I'm going to do to this now, going to put it into my food processor, or if you have a grater, you just give it a good grate. Very fine. You see, this is all clean and nice, but when we're boiling to eat just like, you know, with provision, it's fine. Give this a good cut off. So let me finish up, and I'm going to give this a good puree, and we're going to move to the other step. There you go. So here you go, my dear foodies. This is how you chip them really nicely and give them a good wash. And we're going to blend this into our food processor. So here, my dear foodies, really lovely, fine and nice, beautiful, white, clean texture. So I'm going to open up the fermented ones, and I have one more set that I need to put that into the fresh one and process them together in that food processor. So let's continue. So foodies, let's take a look at this fermented cassava. Remember, we had it all secured, fermented, and we're now going to open this up. There you go. And it's very dry. Here you go. All right. With the baking soda and all of that on it. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to take that woody part out of it. And it's a bit sticky. The texture is very much sticky. There you go. This woody part is going to come out. So it doesn't have a scent at all. It smells very, very clean. No scent at all whatsoever. So don't be afraid. So all you're going to do is just give it some little slices. And see how soft and nice it is. So you just slice them up just like so and add them into your food processor. And we're going to give this a good zap. Could cut them smaller because I really want everybody to mix nicely. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. So let me finish up and then we're going to continue. So woody part there. Don't miss the woody part. Try to get all of this out. It's too fibrous. Okay, foodies, so here you go. So it's a very sticky situation here right now. You see, you get into a little ball. This is a fermented one together with the last bit of the fresh one. So what you're going to do, you're going to give this a good mix and incorporate everybody in. We're mixing the old with the new. The fresh grated together with the fermented cassava. So let me give this a good mix while I have that palm oil melting away and burning until palm oil, as you can see, is very red. It's going to turn into a clear color. So we're going to leave it there on the stove top. I'm going to show it to you in a little bit, but let's get this all mixed in properly together. So here you go, foodies. This is the very lowest heat, and I have that fan on the extractor to pull the smoke out of the palm oil. So it's smoking a lot. The house is smelling of palm oil. So we're going to continue with this until this palm oil turns clear. Okay, foodies, so here is that palm oil. So I'm going to measure a 1/4 cup of palm oil. As I say, once it melts, you're going to see exactly how much it has. Pour that in there. And for my foodies who do not have palm oil, it is not a problem. Coconut oil works just as fine. The whole house smells. I am coughing. My throat burns with this palm oil. So we're going to give this a good mix. Let me continue mixing this up really nicely, and I will be right back. Get that palm oil into every part of this cassava. Okay, foodies, it's all incorporated really nicely together in there. So now I'm going to put my cling wrap over it. This is going to sit on my kitchen counter. Let me give this a good cut right here. Lovely. Stretch it off a little bit there. Oh, the yucca is there, so it's kind of clean. And I have my lid. There you go, double secured. And this is going to sit on the counter for overnight or up to 18 hours. And then we're going to go on to the last part of it. So don't forget to like and share this lovely video here, making Jenny's Walk Cassava Cous Cous. Lovely, healthy, delightful dish. It's of African tradition. It's their culture. But we all have cassava all around. We have coconut oil all around. Very simple to make the couscous. You could stay away from the rice a little bit. So like and share this vids. You know, we're here to learn, share, and create at Jenny's Walk. Okay, foodies. So let's take a look. This is our cassava. In our cling wrap, get all of this stuff out, and here we go. This is the cassava. So now what I'm going to do, we're going to get the liquid out of this, whatever liquid is in there. So here I have my pot and my strainer, and I have my cloth. Put it this way, and I'm just going to take a nice little bundle at a time, put it in just like so. And we're going to give a good little squeeze, and we're going to see as much liquid as possible that we could get out of this. It doesn't have much liquid, but we're going to try to get all the liquid out. Okay, foodies, so the method I'm using is the stovetop method. Here I have my cassava, my fermented cassava, on very low heat, where I will cook it. My foodies who make the dal puri, when your split peas get too soft, you know how you do that parching method? No oil or anything, just put your cassava in there and you turn and turn and turn until you get it to that nice powdery texture. Now into my strainer here, this is where we're going to get our couscous. Very, very low heat. Put that on the stove, and now we're just going to go around, or you could let it cool a little bit, but I want to show to you first how it looks. And there you go. You see that, foodies? This is the couscous. So let me finish up all, and then we're going to be steaming this couscous. So we're just going to go around and turn until I get all these couscous to come out the size of the strainer. Because you know couscous is really little balls. So don't forget to like and share this lovely video with your friends and family. Here at Jenny's Walk, we're here to learn, share, and create. So my dear foodies, I got two sizes. This is a nice fine grain couscous and this is about a medium grain couscous. So I managed to get two sizes. If you zap this a little more in your food processor or magic bullet, you will reach this consistency. But I think I want to go with the two different sizes. Makes it more exciting. Okay foodies, so it's that time now. I want to start steaming our yuca or cassava couscous. So here in my steamer, I already lined it with some. You could use your towel, um your cheesecloth towel. I'm going to be doing the big one. So this is the big size couscous. This is 1 cup. Let me go with 2 cups. I'm going to. Oh, that looked like too much. Let's go with 1.5 cups because you know it's going to plump up and get fluffy a little bit. There you go. This looks lovely. And if you want to add some salt to it, it's all well and good. I think I will. I have some pink salt over here. My Himalayan pink salt. Just a little touch because you don't know how your family like the salt. Some may like, some may not like. Or if your friends, you know. So now just give it a little cover, just like so. And secure it really nicely. This is my little portable steamer. It's really lovely. Tabletop or whatever you want to call it. Work wonders. And that's it. We're going to put the lid on. I had the timer here for 30 minutes. But as we go inside, in the first 15 minutes, I'm going to open it up and we're going to move it up a little bit. So let this get steaming. I can't wait to try this. Okay, foodies, it have been 20 minutes. I just want to take a look and see what's going on in here. How well it's steaming, just to show to you. So we're going to just pull our tea cloth out a little bit. Open it up. Take this bigger part out. It's the first time I'm doing this with you and I am so excited. I know I don't fail myself. I always seem to amaze myself. This looks good. So we're just going to loosen it up a little bit. Perfect. Perfect texture here that we're getting. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cover it back up. Just move it a little bit just like so. And give it back cover and let it continue. Look at that, foodies. That lovely light fluffiness there from our cassava couscous. Divine. This is all done. So it took 30 minutes in steaming for both the big ones and the small one. And now this is all done. Can't wait to try it. So here you go, foodies. That lovely couscous. Cassava couscous. That what we did. We ferment that cassava for quite a few days and then we get back into it and we grate the fresh ones and here we go, the marvelous couscous. Look at that. Just give it a little break up and this my dear foodies, you put it in little bags and you leave it in the refrigerator and when you're ready you just take that bag out and you zap it in the microwave. You see lovely grainy couscous here. Awesome dish. Let me try this couscous. It has a nice grainy texture and yet a little, how would you say that? Jelly type, because you know the texture of the cassava is a bit jelly. I warm it back up, you know, it was get cold, and I had to do all part by part. But marvelous dish here from Jenny's Wok. It's very much time consuming, and what really worked for me, the stovetop worked better in trying to get all that liquid out of it to get it like parched, and then you steam it into your steamer. Lovely dish here to enjoy. And here I have some stewed black eyed peas to enjoy with it. You will find this recipe on my page. Check in there. And a lovely fry fish. You could use fry fish. I'll put this guy down a little bit. You could enjoy it. Fish, meat, goat stew, anything at all could accompany your couscous. So lovely dish here from Jenny's Wok. Don't forget to like and share with your friends and family and join into Jenny's Wok and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me from my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.